Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose. So we are here with another ancestor message. I felt Twitch's energy really heavy this morning along with Gangsta Boo. And so I was like, I'm going to do their readings because their energy was feeling really, really heavy to me. And I'm just going to post them at different times because I feel like it may be a little too heavy to post them both like right by each other. But before I was getting on here, I was feeling the energy of him saying, you know, time has passed now, so I'm ready to talk. It's something about he wanted to allow some time to pass before he had conversations about a topic because it was too soon. And with it, okay? And the reason why a lot of people had a hard time accepting his demise, he is saying and confirming again that he was not a sacrifice. And you can tell by how like things has been moving or progressing since his death, like he wasn't. And he wants to share more of the back end energy of what was going on. He was living a very conflicted life. He wasn't living the life that he wanted to be living. And it had came down to what looks good and what looks right. Image was really big of the life that he was living in, and he was tired of having to keep an image. He was tired of having to keep an image that wasn't him. 10 of baskets. And some of these cards want to be in the reverse, but I'm turning them on the upright. Okay, so 10 of baskets. It was reversed, but I turned it upright. The Son of baskets. The 8 of knives. The 4 of baskets. And then the 6 of knives. Yeah, this story is, so it's something with the family, okay? The family home life with this 10 of baskets. See the family, everybody's sitting there eating, everyone's happy. He built this life. He built this life that was financially stable for them. You know, he had his family. He built this career. That's where his income and everything was coming in that was supporting him and his family, okay? So he had this life. So with that life, he had to keep an image. That's what got him that life with the Son of baskets. The Son of baskets is the Knight of cups. The Knight of cups is like a charmer. They know how to play a system. They know how to be what it is that you want for them to be or need for them to be in a moment, right? But by him being in that, it left him in crossroads. It left him in crossroads from him not being able to really live the life and do the things that he really wanted to do out of the fear of, okay, well, what if I get caught in a scandal or something of that nature? And he wanted to ignore that. He didn't really want to have to deal with that. So he snuck around and did shit with this 4 baskets. Okay. He had a secret life that his wife knew about. And people were wondering, well, why didn't she report it, you know, at this? Or it's not weird that your husband is gone. And she was used to some of his escapades. There you go. There you go. The 6 of knives is the sense of like moving on to something different. Okay, and not wanting to pay attention or look at certain things. Like they weren't even really fully like in an intimate type of space anymore. Twitch is saying, live your life the way you want to live your life. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to change your mind, to do something different. Just because other people want you to do this or to show up this way or follow this, you can change your mind. You can change your mind. There's a lot of people who are living a life right now where they feel like they're in too deep and they can't change their mind. Yeah, you may have to start over. Yeah, it may be a little difficult, but you can still do it. I'm hearing don't stay in something just out of comfort, because that can fuck you up mentally, because you're not going to be able to be in a space where you really want to be at, because you're messed up mentally. You're not where you really want to be at. And it makes me think about where, you know, I had posted that depression can be a symptom of spiritual warfare. And spiritual warfare is just simply when your spirit is not in a place where it can grow. It feels like it's always battling and fighting. So when you're in a space where you're not supposed to be at, depression is going to sit over you, because you're not in a place where you can grow and expand. Y'all, why synchronicity come out? What you mean by synchronicity, Twitch? Synchronicity matters. Being on one page matters. Princess of Wands. Yeah, and loyalty was a big thing. So he chose loyalty over personal choices. But know that when you choose loyalty over that, like sometimes you could be put in a mental prison because you ignore parts of yourself that wants to come out and talk. Yeah, 9 of Cups. And this is all for stability, and he felt like that's what a man was supposed to do. What's up with this 9 of Knives? 10 of Disc in reverse. The 9 of Knives, what was going through his head was the life that he was living, the life he was building. That took precedent. So when we think about a sacrifice, honestly, he sacrificed himself and his own wants and needs for other people for so long in his life, actually. That's the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice. Because the reality is that if she was trying to use this as a way to get back at him or whatever the case is, right? Or as a sacrifice on that end, it wouldn't have been staged as a S, okay? Because we all know with S, you can't get life insurance payouts. It wasn't that. He wasn't fully all the way still in that marriage. But he was in too deep at this point. But it wasn't her fault, though, either. I don't want people to go at her like, oh, it was her fault. It wasn't her fault. She was simply going along with the trends of the world. You know, in a way, like, she knew how to speak his language. I don't know. How can I say this? Energetically, she did tie herself to him. They had some love spell shit going on. Okay. And that was part of, y'all know when I share, like, watch out for love spells and don't create those ties, because when you do that, sometimes only way out is death. Like, because it just is so, yeah, he had to, for a rebirth. It was a spell on that man. And the thing is that love spells can be done unintentionally, but Allison definitely knows some witchcraft. She knows some witchcraft, honey. And things can be used for the good or the bad, honey. And in this situation, oh, child, how did he feel? He felt like his soulmate was worth waiting for. How does he feel about Allison now that he's gone? How do you feel about Allison now that you're gone? He feels that their chemistry was still there and it was real. But then he also has calling in your soulmate, so he didn't feel like it was meant to be a long-term soulmate situation. And he just wanted to be in a space where it's safe for him to love, but he wanted to open it up so that she could fully be with the person who could love her fully 100%. But he loved her, but it was just like, you can't be the only one that I love for the rest of my life. Hopefully that makes sense. Because she's a caring woman. She takes care, like, but she's very assertive. Like, she gives off white witch vibes. Switch, what else do you have for us? Don't wanna pull out in too deep. Okay, that's the second time I saw Sekhmet come out with the strength. Leo energy. Twitch, what do you got for us? With the Queen of Swords. He wants her to be strong and take this as like a lesson of wisdom. Yeah, and take it and do something with it, with the attack, with the Chariot. Take this moment and do something with it. He feels like, honestly, because she cares a lot about monetizing and the financial assets and that nature. And he's like, you can take this situation and what you've learned from with us and like create more generational wealth or financial wealth. He's giving her permission to put his story out there. He's giving permission for his story to get put out there. Yep. The Guardian. So he's still like a guardian over them. He just felt like while he was here, he was so conflicted. And he felt like he wasn't living a life of truth. Like, he didn't feel like he could be himself. But now, as a protector, he feel like he can fully be there spiritually and emotionally. Like, to him in his head, he feels like sometimes absence is better than presence. Some people will never understand that. Sometimes someone being absent can be better than if they were present, because their energy, you know, and what they give off or how they feel. He felt like he was living a lie in a lot of ways. And he felt like his energy could be very toxic being present. A lot of people won't understand that if they haven't grown up with some level of toxicity. Seven of Ox. Use your imagination. He's also saying someone could make a children's book off of his energy. He wants his energy to be learned from and to be monetized. Both of these 7 cards, this is the Chariot with the Cancer, then this 7 of Ox is water signs, but for some reason from the hat of Amun-Ra and then that sun in the background, both of those like are standing out of being very similar looking to me. And so being guided in the right directions and not allowing illusions to come in and change up what is. Allow the truth to shine through. He's a butterfly now. He's a butterfly now. But that's the message that we have. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Since I was a little girl, I'd sit in the kitchen with my grandma as she mixed together different herbs and spices from her garden to help either me or someone else with some kind of ailment. I was always in such amazement to see how quick it worked. Fast forward to now, I stopped taking medication over 5 years ago and committed to a clean, healthier lifestyle that I'm ready to introduce others to. Are you ready to check your energy and heal from the inside out? Energy Tea is an organic herbal tea company that is dedicated to balancing and healing the divine feminine and masculine spiritual, physical, and intimate health through all natural tea products. With our teas, you can guarantee a boost in health and confidence. We have teas that help increase intuition, mood stabilizers, masculine sexual health and energy, your fertility, daily immune system boosters, female menstruation, pH balancing, pain relief, detox, and bedtime tea, to name a few of the benefits. We also create custom blends for customers as well. So, are you ready to check your energy? If so, visit www.energytea.com.